Hey, Belinda. Hey there. What are you drinking? Is that coffee? Delicious. Well, Diane just came in and then it disintegrated here somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and just get started though. There she is. Perfect. We'll start in child's pose. Sounds good. Hmm. Couple of deep breaths here. And walk the hands over to the right side. Lean the left hip away. Just our typical beginning here, really to connect with the breath more than anything. Notice how the body moves as you breathe. And come on back to center and then on over to the other side. And then come on back to center. Bring the gaze forward and start to slide the hands forward into that cat stretch. Ugh. Mm-hmm. Good. We'll take about 5 more deep breaths here. Looks good, you guys. The last couple of breaths. You're perfect. Tuck, handstand. And then just go ahead and slide right back into child's pose. Take the arms alongside the body here. We're going to meet up in a squat. So you can take the feet about hip width apart, toes out, and we'll just sink into a squat here for a little bit. Walk the hands forward, maybe round the back. Nice. And then bring the palms together at your heart center. We're just going to do a little bit of that resistance work here. So actively pushing the knees toward each other here. Keep pushing. And then release. So we're going to work with a little bit of inner thigh strength today in our mobility work. Go ahead and push, actively pushing the knees toward each other. Just teaching those knees how to push. And the more you push, we'll do this a few times. You can go ahead and release. The more you push, you'll notice that just by that pushing action, you'll find more things are being recruited, just like always. So go ahead and push. The elbows are stopping you, so you're really actively pushing into the arms. And release. So hopefully that time you're feeling even like low belly muscles being recruited without even trying. You're just kind of waking up a chain of muscles here. So go ahead and push. Nice. And go ahead and release and just have a seat. Come on into a forward fold just for a couple of breaths. Should feel pretty good. Nice work. Bring the torso up and then we'll just go ahead and step into down dog. In your down dog, reach through the sit bones like you want to touch the wall behind you with your buns, and then let that allow the shoulders to move up and around the ears. We'll start to walk the hands back to meet the feet. We'll hang out here for a few breaths. Let the neck relax. Get the weight more into the front of the feet. And then start to walk the hands forward again and then into down dog. We're going to do a few of these. We've done them before. Bring the right foot forward and keep that back leg straight. You're sitting all the way down, not in a pistol squat. You're sitting all the way down, and make sure you've got room around that foot. You don't want the foot all jammed into the center. Keep the foot in line with the hips so it's like this far away. So bring that back leg through nice and straight. Keep the hands in line with that front foot and then step back into this position. Resist the temptation to swing the leg up. Just step back to where we started. And then keep the hands in line with this front foot. Scoop that belly. Sit all the way down. You got it. Keep that foot and the hands grounded. And lift. So when you come up to standing, push through that foot that's on the mat and just let that do all the work. Scoop that belly. Bring that leg through nice and straight. Focus on what that right foot is doing. Keep that foot grounded the whole time. All right. When you're bringing that foot forward to slide that leg through, bring the awareness to the belly being glued to the thigh. You've heard me say that a million times. Glue the belly. All the way down, not a pistol squat, all the way down. Yeah, and then have fun getting up. So if your foot's all jammed up into the center line, jammed up into your crotch, you're not going to be able to stand up. Keep it away and out to the side. Push. Glue the belly to the thigh. Is that your hamstring leg, Nikki? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Good. So let's do the other side. Go ahead and step into down dog. Keep the leg lifted as you step through. Try to glue the belly to the thigh. And then you're just bending one knee and sitting down. You can skip this, but I don't mind. All the way down, Belinda, not a pistol squat. You got it. And then push and lift. Nice. Nice, Diane. Belly and thigh glued together. Harder on this side? No? All right. Ooh, nice, Diane. Yeah, good. Why is this skill important? What are you relying on to make it work? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, even when you're lifting it, crunch that belly. You're bringing that. This back leg stays straight. You're just bringing it back. Oops, just back to front. Yeah. I don't know, Nikki. I feel like you can do this. No, because of your hamstring. Well, that's what we'll call it today. Oh, yeah, a hamstring. All right, perfect. Anyway, let's go ahead and bend that right knee. So we're going to work on a few arm balances today just to help us strengthen and connect with the inner thighs, which I think is super important in our mobility and coordination kind of stuff. So you're going to get the knee up over the shoulder. It doesn't matter how high it is. It could be down here. I don't care. Because you're not clamping down. You can do this even with the hamstring. You want to push the knee into the shoulder, resist back with the shoulder. So you're pushing and resisting here, just like we did in that squat position. It's the same kind of resistance that you have here. Your shoulder's acting basically as your elbow now. So push the knee into the shoulder and lift. You can just lift your foot up if you want to, but it's all, this is what we want to work on. You could lift the foot or just lift your buns, but you can do both of those with this leg doing nothing. You want to push the knee into the shoulder, and that's really what's going to lift you up. Not arm strength, not suddenly longer arms. Push that knee, keep that knee pushed up into the shoulder so you focus on that inner thigh of that bent leg the whole time. Nice, Belinda. Yeah. You got to keep that knee there. Keep the foot lifted, Nikki. Inner thigh. Oh, yeah. Probably hamstring. Probably a hamstring thing. My new excuse, the universal symbol for everything. Let's do that other side. So push, doesn't matter how high you get the knee up. But if your foot's touching the floor, your knee's not that high. Get your foot up here. Push. Start to strengthen. Nice, Belinda. Lock that shape in. Shorten the torso. Ooh, I love it. Yeah, this is good. So a lot of things going on here, right? So we've got to focus on that knee pushing into the shoulder, resist back with the shoulder, shortening the distance between the hips and the ribs. That real tight crunching vertically is what's ultimately going to lift you up off the floor. This is all going to serve a purpose in a couple of minutes. So, and then we'll move on. I just figured we had so much fun on Thursday working on crow pose that we could do an arm balance that has more mobility and coordination involved in it. Good job, you guys. All right. You can bounce the knees, let all of that go, but we are waking up those inner thighs. And this strengthening the inner thighs is probably something that we all need. So now I'll go ahead and just come into this standing position. I'm going to shove my shoulders way back here. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. But then I'm going to lean back into my hands, squeeze both shoulders, and cross the ankles. So this is actually different. I mean, it's easier than crow in a lot of ways, where crow requires some upper body strength. This requires more inner thigh strength and coordination. You can get both hands behind you don't want your hands in line with the feet, then it's impossible, but just shove your shoulders behind the knees a little bit, bend the knees as much as you need to. And then what I do is I just kind of lean back into my hands, but keep squeezing the shoulders. The minute you stop squeezing the shoulders, you just kind of slide down. Nice, Diane. And then maybe cross the ankles. Well, it's a nice pose for you. You can lift your butt up a little more, use abdominal strength, get those buns up away from the floor. That looks awesome. Yeah, nice, Belinda. Keep squeezing the shoulders, otherwise the knees slide down to the elbows and then it's impossible. You got it, Diane. Keep your butt way up there. Keep that butt up high. Squeeze. Bring the gaze forward. And then cross the ankles. Yeah. Oh, Diane. Okay. Okay. I love it. Nice, Belinda. You got it. Yes, yes, you've got it. I understand, Nikki. I do. You may not think I do, but I do. Diane, rocking that pose. Yeah, what do you think the name of this is? Shoulder pressure pose. So weird. Who'd have thought? You got it, Belinda. Now keep that booty up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze those knees, the shoulders with your knees. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's really good. Maybe you could bring your hands just slightly closer toward each other. That way your feet will reach. That's great. All right, Nikki, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Bet you could stack blocks and sit on blocks and do this. Or on the wall. Oh, that's a nice hard version. I'm into it. Good. Use that belly. Crunch that belly and squeeze your shoulders. Crunch it. Crunch it. Oh, that is so good. I love that. Awesome. Really good. Yeah. Yeah, really nice. And then we're going to slide into frog pose. Nice. Now, frog pose will make sense after we've worked those inner thighs a little bit. Yeah, super fun. Nice. We'll stay for one more minute. That looks good, Nikki. Yeah, big changes. Or you guys can just start to inch the knees back to center. Take a couple of breaths in child's pose. And then go ahead and bring the torso up. We're going to scoot to the wall here, chest to wall, working on camel. We've done this before, so if you need a better angle, if you don't remember it, just let me know and I'll move my camera. But we've done this where we're all the way at the wall, chest, knees are hip width apart. You're going to push the knees, the chest and thighs into the wall, lift up out of the pelvis, keep the hips and thighs touching. So you have to push down through the shins into the wall, squeeze the shoulder blades together and reach back for the heels. And you can keep the chin tucked. You can tuck the toes under so there's less distance to travel, whatever you want to do. And then when you're coming out of it, push down and inhale and keep the hips and thighs glued to that wall the entire time. All right. So if you need a little extra cushion, that's fine, but you want the thighs to touch the wall, thighs and hips. Get the arms back behind you, not up overhead. Yeah. So if you start with the arms just alongside, then lift up out of the pelvis, squeeze the shoulder blades together and reach for the heels. Get the hands on the heels at the same time. Good. Keep the thighs glued to the wall as you inhale and bring the torso up. Good. And we'll do this several times. So if you're dropping the head back, then the head's going to come up last, not first. If you're keeping the chin tucked, that's totally fine. Good. This is all about the shoulder girdle. If you drop the head back, let the head come up last. As you roll the belly up, push down, and then let the head come up last. Good, good, very good. It's all about the shoulder blades and the shoulder girdle. Good. Yeah, nice, Nikki. You got it. You worked it out. Good. Yeah, I know. Keep the thighs glued to the belly the entire time. That's the whole point of this. So that you're not leaning the hips back and then pushing them forward. I'm going to keep those hips up over the knees and get into this back bend via the thoracic spine and the shoulder girdle. Good. Nice, Belinda. That looks great. You got it, Diane. Pretty nice work, you guys. Good. Push down through the shins. Push the thighs into the wall and keep that action going the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, Nikki. You got it. Good. You can sit on the heels for a second if you want. Give that, just let all of that go. And then we will do this away from the wall. If you're feeling it in your low back, then that just tells me that there's no action of lifting up out of the pelvis. If you're just leaning back like this and you're dumping into that low back versus lifting up out of the pelvis, keeping everything engaged. And then it's coming up and then you're coming into this from the upper back. You're getting more into that thoracic spine and that space between the shoulder blades. I actually can't talk while I'm in it. But lift up, get lots of length out of here first. Keep everything locked in as you're lifting and lowering into this. It's really good for strengthening the upper back muscles doing this, because you really are focusing on the traps and the rhomboids as you squeeze the shoulder blades together and push those hands back behind you while the rhomboids are engaged. Really good for that shoulders girdle. Nice, Diane. Mm-hmm. I love it. Does anybody like this pose, camel? Yeah, most people don't. So yeah, backbendy people like it, but mostly, yeah, nice, Diane. Both heels at the same time. I love it. And once you're in it, you guys, once you're there, you can just to kind of reach, kind of push up through that space right between the shoulder blades. Push up. That's going to force you to push up through the right through that part of the chest. Yeah, really nice back bend, Diane. Back bends are not stretching. Back bends don't come from having a flexible back. Just saying. The myth of back bends. Nice, Belinda. Good. Good. Maybe one more and then we will move on. Really nice. Mm-hmm. Those hips forward. Good. Nice, Nikki. Really good. Push the upper chest up toward the chin. Yeah, there you go. I love it. Yeah, that gives you lots of movement in the thoracic spine. The more you tuck your chin, the more your thoracic spine has permission to move. Can you feel that difference when you do that? Yeah. All right, good. You can come into child's pose if you like. If you feel like you need if you feel like you need a little relief along the back, that's fine. Then we're going to meet up on the belly. So we're going to work on one more back bend on the belly. All right. Same, totally exactly the same thing. Totally exactly. You're going to bend the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and your feet magically end up in your hands. The more you kick the feet away from you and actively squeeze the shoulder blades together, good. You can keep the head down, keep the chin tucked even in this version. Same shape. Hi, buddy. Thank you. There's no better place for you to stand right now. Yeah, nice. Good. Go ahead and release. Yeah, go lay down. Good boy. Good. Active rhomboid squeeze. That's totally gonna, it's just lifting the whole chest up and the feet end up there. I'm actually holding onto my ankles. You could even grab a little higher up onto the shins if you like. But then you're actively kicking away and squeezing the shoulder blades together. Yep. Get those thighs way up. That looks awesome, you guys. I love it. You can release. Turn the head to one side maybe, or just rest the head on the hands for a couple of breaths. We're going to do the same thing, and then this time we're going to roll onto one side and then the other. So same thing. I'm going to lift my thighs way up. We'll start by rolling onto that right side. The easy thing to do here is for that right leg to stop working. You want to kick into both ends evenly here. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together so the shape doesn't change. I'm on my belly, and the shape is not gonna change one bit as I roll over to the side. You wanna be in the armpit, not on the side of the arm. Yep, excellent. Yes, good. And take about 3 or 5 breaths on that side. I love it. So great, you guys. Notice how that bottom leg just wants to hang out. Keep kicking, hold that shape. And then as you roll back onto the belly, do it on an inhale. And exhale and over to the other side. Keep actively squeezing the shoulder blades together. This is a huge part of this. This is Nikki's favorite class ever. Ever. Come on now. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. Good. Roll back onto the belly. And you can take a rest here. Just release the feet. Turn the head to one side. Come into child's pose. Good. Really nice. I love it. Let all of that go. You can take the arms alongside the body here as well. That is often nice on the shoulders, especially after all of this. Perfect. Good. And then go ahead and grab your blocks. Maybe you need 1 or 2 for splits. We'll spend a couple of minutes on each side in a lunge, and then we're going to get into the splits on each side. Now that we've done these back bends, you're totally prepared for this. We'll just start with that right foot forward, starting in that low lunge with the knee way out past the ankle. And focus on what's happening in the front of the left side. And this beautiful relationship between the belly and the thigh in front here. Mm-hmm. Good. 1 more minute on this side. Nice. And then we'll just switch sides here. Perfect. One more minute. Okay, go ahead and come on out of that, and then we'll move into the splits on the other side. Get your blocks ready, however you want to set those up. And we'll stay in your splits each side for 2 minutes, unless you want to stay for 3. Do you? I'll wait till everyone's in it before I start my timer. Good. Nice. Focus on that back leg always. If you're on the top of that back foot, point the front foot. If the back toes are tucked, then you can flex the front foot. Up to you. Reach through the feet actively. Push down into the floor through that back leg and actively reach through the feet. You'll notice that changes everything about your splits. Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry. Bugging my dog. Looks good. Good. Last few breaths here. So actively push and actively reach. Just like when we reach through the feet in our handstand. Like 2 more breaths here. Okay. Good. Gently get out of this. You got it. Take a couple of breaths. Give yourself a couple of breaths here to recover, and then we'll move in on the other side. All right, let's go ahead and get that other side. Let me start my timer. Like 2 minutes. It's no big deal. Should feel pretty good after everything we've done, by the way. I like when my dog comes and curls up right between me and my computer and acts like I'm in his way. Really something. actively push down a little bit, actively reach a little bit. Just keeps you engaged. It's easy to daydream. It keeps you right here in this present moment. Looks good. Nice and calm. Last few breaths here. And go ahead and slowly make your way out of this. Yep. And just a couple of breaths in whatever feels like the right thing to do. Maybe child's pose is nice. Totally up to you. And bringing the torso up, swing the legs around to the front, take the feet wide, and come on into a forward fold. Good, nice soft breath here. And walk the torso up and swivel over the left leg and come right back into that forward fold. Focus on reaching toward the thigh with the belly and your perfect straddle puppy press here. Nice. And walk the torso up to vertical and then swivel over that other leg and come right back down. Use that belly to pull. Excellent. Fine with me if that other bun lifts up. Breathe into the low part of the ribs while you're in this position. And go ahead and walk the torso up. Good. Bring that left shoulder way to the inside of that left leg and come into that nice big reach up overhead. Awesome, Diane. Yep. Get that shoulder way to the inside of the knee, just like we did in those two arm balances that we did, that squat position, same position, same shape, same relationship. And we'll bring that torso back up. And then we'll move right on into the other side. Get that right shoulder way to the inside. Couple more deep breaths here. Nice. And bring the torso back up to center. Help the legs to move. Go ahead and bend the knees and give the knees a little squeeze here. Tuck position. And awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Thank you.